Welcome to our channel, where we cover anything and everything in the car industry. If you enjoy cars and wanted to stay up to speed on all things automobiles, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. According to a study that was published on Tuesday, executives working in the global automotive industry are less optimistic about the rate of adoption of electric vehicles than they were a year ago. This is due to challenges with supply chains, as well as mounting concerns about the economy. 76% of the more than 900 automotive executives who participated in KPMG's annual Global Auto Survey are concerned that inflation and high interest rates will have a negative impact on their business in the upcoming year, according to the findings of the international consulting and accounting firm KPMG. Only in the United States was this percentage at 84%. KPMG states that automotive executives are less bullish about the ubiquity of all electric vehicles in the United States and globally by the year 2030. This comes as a result of the worries mentioned above. According to a poll conducted this year, estimates of the percentage of new vehicles sold that were EVs by then internationally ranged from 10% to 40%, which is a decrease from 20% to 70% a year before. The median projection for electric car sales in the United States was 35% of the market for new vehicles. This figure was much lower than the target of the Biden administration of reaching 50% of the market for new vehicles by the year 2030, which was revealed at the end of last year. There is still a sense of optimism in the long future, but at the same time, and this is really crucial, there is a sense of realism in the near term. This level of realism is present throughout the entirety of the study, as Gary Silberg, global head of automotive at KPMG, explained to CNBC. The waning optimism over the adoption of electric vehicles comes as a result of three factors: increased concerns regarding the availability of raw materials for battery production, record high vehicle pricing, and decreased federal subsidies for the purchase of electric vehicles. These concerns come on top of existing challenges with the supply chain, as well as worries about the upcoming recession. Silberg stated, "You can be long-term hopeful, but near-term, you've got to be quite practical." This was in reference to being positive about the future. "It's not ecstasy and rainbows and butterflies anymore. Now it's game on," said the speaker. Tesla versus Apple. Participants in the executive survey expressed their anticipation that Tesla to maintain its position as the global leader in electric vehicles, despite having a much smaller lead. Perhaps most unexpectedly, executives also stated their faith in the multinational technology corporation Apple, which has been speculated to be working on a car for many years, is going to be one of the industry leaders in electric vehicles. Which automotive firms do top executives believe will dominate the market for battery electric vehicles in 2030? Many analysts believe that Tesla will maintain its position as the industry leader, but others believe that entrants like Apple will emerge as formidable competitors by the end of the decade. In the question about electric vehicle leadership, Apple garnered 133 votes. That is the fourth highest number of votes, after Tesla, which received 223 votes, Audi, which received 206 votes, and BMW 196. Despite the fact that Apple has never confirmed its ambitions for a vehicle publicly, the business received 91 votes a year earlier. Silberg believes that the public's perception of Apple is influenced by the company's brand, its history of mass production, and Foxconn, the manufacturer of Apple's iPhones at the present time. The contract manufacturer has just entered the automotive business and is currently producing an electric pickup truck in Ohio. Executives at the company have expressed hopes for further expansion within the industry. After Apple, the next 6 brands on the list were Ford, Honda, BYD, Hyundai Kia, and Mercedes-Benz. Toyota rounded out the top 10. General Motors was missing, which came as a surprise. Not a single one of the automaker's brands made it into the top 12 positions. This is in spite of the fact that the manufacturer has invested billions of dollars on the technologies and has a goal of selling only electric vehicles by the year 2035. Respondents were given the freedom to decide how the term leadership should be interpreted by KPMG. Worries about the economy. Silberg stated that it is reflected in the economic concerns about inflation and rising interest rates. despite the fact that KPMG did not use the term recession in its conclusions that were disclosed. These worries are a result of the ongoing issues that automakers are experiencing with their supply chains, which encompass a wide variety of components, from semiconductor chips to raw materials for electric vehicles. According to a second investigation that focused on semiconductors, the automotive industry is anticipated to be the most significant sector for revenue generation during the course of the following year. According to KPMG, this is a first in the 18 years that the poll has been conducted. KPMG also estimates that the income from automotive semiconductors would exceed $250 billion by the year 2040. In spite of the worries, 83% of automotive executives who took part in the poll throughout the globe stated that they were confident in greater earnings over the next 5 years. This percentage is an increase from the 53% that were reported in the results from the previous year. The percentage of executives in the United States who feel confident in their company's ability to increase profits over the next 5 years increased to 82% from 67% in 2021. In October, KPMG surveyed 915 business executives for their findings. There were more than 200 CEOs among the responders, and there were 209 other C-level executives. More than 300 people participated in the survey from North America, with 252 of them coming from the United States. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more.